is mind, but the mind is not the all. Peace once again, my fellow expressions of consciousness. I'm at the beach today, Kingsgate Bay. I'd like to talk to you, mind, to try and prove to you even more that you are so awesome. The true you. Not the thoughts you have of yourself, not the sensations, not the body, not a perception. You are so much more awesome than that. You are purer than that. To help you see your importance, your true nature, how essential you are to the world. I'm going to use the concept of numbers. Of course, numbers is just a concept. The number 2 will always be number 2. It can only know itself, which is 2. It is 2. Thus, it cannot know 3. It cannot know 1 because it is 2. Simple. The fact that 2 can never know 1, can never know what's prior, is just like all that arises within the experiences you have. The sensations, the perceptions, the thoughts, the emotions, happiness, the joy, the sadness, the suffering. These are all number 2. Thus, they're not you, essentially. How do we know this? By the simple experiential fact that they are appearing. A sensation appears, your thoughts appear, do they not? The world appears as an experience, does it not? And disappears in what we call deep sleep. So what is experience? What are thoughts? What is mind? The body, what is it appearing to? It has to be that number 1, which is your pure self. There has to be a 1 first before we can say there's 2, before we can have the concept of 2. But 1 is less a concept than 2, because we can say 1 is simply self-evident, meaning number 1 is pure experiencing, just experiencing. That is all of our experience and knowing. For sure, whatever we are, whatever we think we are, whatever we know we are experiencing. That's 1. That's that complete consensus. Among humanity and of course animals. Experience is taking place and we are the experiencer of it, for it's us that reports on the experience. So essentially you are number 1, not number 2. Number 2 is the thought, the emotion, the sensation, which is the body, the perceptions. They are all 2. They are all secondary because they are appearing and disappearing. Appearing and disappearing. For there to be a knowing that there is an appearance and a disappearance, there would have to be that number 1, that observer, that is aware of this so-called change. Nobody has experienced a consistent world. Look within your own experience. Have you experienced a consistent world? If you are sincere, of course you would say no. Because at some point you go into what we call sleep. And then deep sleep. In deep sleep, you have no awareness of this so-called perceived world of earth, of your life, of your kids, of your partner, of your job, of money problems, of happiness or sadness. You have no thought or emotion of it because it is what we call deep sleep. What I mean is that which is prior to dreams. No dreaming, just pure one. Just experiencing. But experiencing no things. In other words, no thoughts, no emotions, etc. That's why it's so peaceful. Because there is no number two trying to well, number two basically create an experience of the sadness or the happiness or the joy, the ups and downs, the contrast, the duality. Just pure space-like presence. So you are always number one, and you are never number two. You are always number one because you are always observing number two appear and disappear. Of course, number two comes out of you, but at the same time it's distinct. So it's a part of you, not the wholeness of you. Why take yourself to be the smidgen, the part, the small arising, when you are that which all is known and shown to? Nothing can see you. You cannot see yourself because your self is not a physical self. It is intangible. It is beyond thought and mind. We call it awareness. We call it Brahman. We call it the observer even. It's beyond all concepts, but it is there. It is you. If it wasn't, this conversation could not happen. This video could not be observed. Experience could not happen without that which holds it, you could say. Just as you have a piece of paper, you have to have the paper or any surface to paint on. So experience may arise as a thought, but what is the thought existing in? Oh, the brain? Or what is the brain existing in? You can keep going till you find the source is intangible. So my friends, if you like the video, please like the video, share, subscribe, and know that you are not number two, you are number one. You are the awesomeness that births experience without even trying, because trying is mind, and that is two. You are number one, the pure, imperturbable self. Have a wonderful day or evening. Peace.